Okay, so like real talk, have you ever been scrolling through food delivery apps in Bali? Like totally overwhelmed by all the choices?
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're trying to watch your spending, right? It's a tough one.
Totally. I mean, we all want that delicious Nazi goring delivered, but like nobody wants to overpay, right? So for this deep dive, we've got a super interesting report breaking down the real costs of using Bali's top food delivery apps. We're talking GrabFood, GoFood, and ShopeeFood.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We'll be looking at everything from those sneaky delivery fees to how subscriptions actually play into the cost, and even like how much you're really paying for that side of Anne.
Right, because those costs can really add up over time.
Exactly. So our mission here is to like empower you to make the most budget-savvy choices when ordering food online in Bali.
Sounds good to me. Let's dive in.
Awesome. So maybe we can kick things off by like breaking down these major players, give everyone a little rundown of what they're all about.
Sure, so you've got GrabFood, which is like part of the whole Grab super app official system, right? They're known for having a pretty expensive network and a very user-friendly app.
Yeah, Grab's definitely like a familiar name right here.
Then there's GoFood, which is integrated with Gojek. It's often praised for having really competitive delivery fees, and they also tend to have lots of discounts, which is always nice.
Oh, for sure. I feel like I'm always seeing GoFood promos.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have ShopeeFood, which is part of Dopey, obviously. They've become like a major contender in the food delivery space, known for being pretty affordable in general, and they've always got promotions running.
Yeah, I think ShopeeFood is definitely giving the other guys a run for their money.
Absolutely. And I mean, there are some smaller local delivery services, but like their reach is often quite limited.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
They might not be as practical, for most people trying to order all over Bali.
Okay, so now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Like, how do these platforms actually calculate those pesky delivery fees?
Well, according to the report, GrabFood's fees are mostly distance-based.
Okay, that makes sense.
They start at around IDR 10,000, but can go up depending on how far the restaurant is from you.
Right, right.
GoFood's calculation isn't super clear from the report, but they're generally seen as having competitive fees overall.
Makes you wonder what their secret formula is, huh?
Yeah, a bit of a mystery, but ShopeeFood, that's the one that's consistently highlighted as being the most budget-friendly choice.
Interesting.
They often have discounts and sometimes even like free delivery.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about.
Now, there's another layer to this whole cost thing that we need to consider.
Okay, what's that?
It's those service fees and commissions that these platforms charge restaurants.
Yeah, that hidden cost.
So, for example, GrabFood's commission can be anywhere from 15 to 30%.
Wow, that's a big range.
Yeah, it is. Plus, they have processing fees on top of that.
So, like, even though we don't see that directly as customers, it could be influencing those menu prices, right?
Exactly. It's like an indirect impact on what you're paying.
Sneaky, sneaky.
The report didn't give specifics on GoFood and ShopeeFood's commission structures, but it's definitely something to keep in mind.
Right, because it's all part of a bigger picture. Now, for those of us who can't live without our weekly Mayoran fix, what about subscription plans?
Oh, yeah, those can be game changers. GrabFood has Grab Unlimited, which costs about IDR 24,000 and it lasts for 8 weeks.
Okay, not bad.
It gives you free delivery and some vouchers.
So it could be worth it if you're a regular Grab user.
Definitely. Then you've got Gojek Plus S, which offers discounts across various Gojek services. So that likely includes GoFood, though the specifics aren't spelled out in the report.
Still good to know.
And ShopeeFood, they don't have like a dedicated food subscription plan.
Okay.
But they do constantly offer vouchers and promotions like free shipping.
So like similar savings in a different way.
Pretty much. Now, here's a question for you. Are the prices of the actual food items the same across all platforms?
Good question. I'd hope so, but like, you never really know, do you know?
Right. Well, the report suggests that there can be some variation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they even mentioned a specific example in Ubud,
Okay.
where a restaurant menu price was different on their Gojek listing compared to their like direct in-person price.
So basically, restaurants might be adjusting prices on the apps to like make up for those commission fees.
It seems that way. So yeah, it's definitely a smart move to quickly compare prices within the apps before you hit that order button.
Agreed. Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, deals.
Everyone loves a good deal.
GrabFood, they seem to have a lot going on, right?
Yeah, they've always got something. They offer new user discounts, bank promotions, limited time sales, and then they have their Grab Rewards loyalty program.
Right, right. So many options.
GoFood's got a similar strategy with discounts for new and returning users.
Keeps people coming back for more.
They also have those bundled value meals and day-specific promotions like Monday deals or Wednesday specials.
Oh yeah, those are always tempting.
But ShopeeFood, they really seem to go all out with discounts.
I feel like they're always having a sale.
Yeah, they often offer huge savings, sometimes even up to 60% off.
Whoa, that's significant.
Plus, free shipping vouchers and then like promotional events.
So if you're a bargain hunter, ShopeeFood is your best friend.
Pretty much. Now, if we look at what people are actually saying, user reviews and like general perceptions, it kind of lines up with our cost analysis.
Okay, so what are people saying?
GoFood is often perceived as having those competitive delivery fees that we talked about.
Yeah,
And Goshik as a whole is generally seen as being pretty affordable.
which makes sense.
ShopeeFood is constantly being praised for being the cheaper option, especially when you factor in those discounts and free delivery.
That tracks.
Now, GrabFood does offer good value, particularly if you have a subscription and you're actively using those promotions.
Uh-huh.
But it's not always seen as like the absolute cheapest option. And there's been some chatter online about occasional order cancellations on Grab.
Ah, bummer. Okay, so when we put all this together, it seems like ShopeeFood and GoFood are generally the most budget-friendly options in Bali.
Yeah, they seem to have those pricing strategies and frequent promotions really nailed down.
GrabFood can still be a good value, but you got to be strategic about it.
Exactly. So I think the key takeaway here for our listeners is that while ShopeeFood and GoFood often seem like the most economical choices, it's always smart to check all three apps quickly.
Yeah, a quick scan never hurts.
Right, because there might be some kind of promotion running that totally changes the game.
Totally agree. So ultimately, the best choice for you in Bali really depends on your individual habits.
Yeah, how often are you ordering?
Where are you located on the island?
What deals are happening right now? It's all about those factors.
Yeah, you got to stay informed. Okay, so before we wrap things up, I want to leave our listeners with a little food for thought. Literally,
Hit me.
knowing all this stuff we've talked about today, how might you tweak your food ordering habits in Bali to maximize your savings?
Interesting.
And what about those hidden costs, those things that aren't explicitly shown on the app but still impact the final price of your meal? Like, what other factors are at play here?
Yeah, there's always more to the story, right?
Exactly. So keep those questions in mind next time you're craving some delicious Indonesian food and you're about to tap that order button.
Wise words.
All right, folks, until next time, happy eating.
Stay savvy out there.